So what's the one visa that everyone who loves Thailand wishes that they had? It's the Thailand Privilege Card, without doubt. This visa just makes you feel like a VIP every time you come and go from Thailand. It takes care of everything, gets rid of all the visa worries. You can get it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And it really is the gold standard for Thailand visas. It is going to cost you. But I got to say, I got a couple of friends who have this. And when I asked them about it, they said they kind of reverse engineered the math. The pain of going there, the pain of doing it, the cost of doing it, getting an agent in every year. They said that the cost was well worth it. You get some ridiculous extra special services. But rather than me tell you all about them, let's get out of here. Let's get out of the studio. It's time for another field trip. Today, I got a super special guest. I got the president of the Thailand Privilege Card to agree to talk to me, answer my questions. So without further ado, let's head down to the headquarters and see what they have to say. All right, maybe we should start. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Anates Anawat, president of Thailand Privilege Card.
Can you tell me why Thailand created the Privilege Card in the first place?
First of all, Thailand Privilege Card is the state-owned enterprise under the Tourism Authority of Thailand and also under Ministry of Tourism and Sports. We have been establishing for over 21 years ago already in order to attract the potential foreigners who wants to live long-term stay in Thailand.
Maybe you could start by telling us, like, what exactly is the Privilege Card and how do you think it's different from some of the other visa options that are out there?
Thailand Privilege Card is the product for, as I mentioned, is for the foreigner who wants to live long-term in Thailand. And this could be retirees or investor, frequent traveler, digital nomads, or even expats who wants to live in Thailand for a period of time. Basically, our products are quite different from other products around the world because we provide a long-term visa from 5, 10, 15, and 20 plus years. And then we also provide the airport VIP services together with the call center and concierge services for our members. And the third one, which is really important, is also to provide the lifestyle benefits for our members as well. And these lifestyle benefits ranges from stay, travel, leisure, health, well-being, and wealth.
So if you're an expat considering the Thailand Privilege Card, what are specifically some of these benefits? You mentioned the airport privileges and a pretty long list.
So basically, the reason that we have Thailand Privilege Card is not just to provide a visa itself, otherwise we will be the same as other visa operator around the world, but we would like to ensure their comfort and to make sure that whenever they stay in Thailand and whenever they leave Thailand, they feel happy. So these kind of services start from the moment that they enter to Thailand. We have our airport personal assistant to take good care of them, to meet and greet them at the gate, and also
right at the gate as they're getting off the plane.
No, right at the gate when they get off the plane. Yes, and then after that, we took them with the electoral card and take them through the special channel to pass through the fast track immigration. And then we also have lounge to take care of them. They can sit and wait for the luggages to arrive. And once everything has been completed, we also have the limousine service or airport transfer services for them. So when they live in Thailand, we also, as I mentioned, we have this lifestyle services starting from stay, like hotel. We do have special offer for hotels, we have the buy one get one free, or we have buy two get one free depending on the hotels, and also discounts for hotel, and also dining at the hotel at the special privilege up to 50% off. Then we also have leisure, which means that for entertainment or yacht or anything that they would look for, or travel like limousine, car rental, something like that. And then health and well-being, which we offer them the free health check every year, and together with other health care services. This could be from the hospital or even at the wellness center, at the leading wellness centers. We also have variety of services for wealth management, like from the bank itself, financial institution, or insurance, to make sure that during their stays, we take good care of them and we have a good community for them.
I love how you describe the airport. I used to live in Los Angeles, and it feels like if you got this privilege card, you're treated almost like a movie star when you show up in Thailand.
Right. Actually, I had a chance to visit that kind of services at LAX also, and the cost that they charge per time per visit is really like, wow, very expensive. That costs like around $1,000 per one visit, and then for a group this could cost up to $4,000.
So let's talk about the costs. I'm curious about it. How do you guys think about that? What's your analysis on the cost of the visa and how that breaks down?
Well, that's very fair comment, because usually when people talk about the cost of the program, they usually associate with the life and the cost per year of the visa itself. But however, what we offer is not just the visa, but also the convenience, because convenience is also king, right, at the moment. If you talk about the cost of our visa, of the 10 years visa, that is approximately 150,000 Thai baht per year, or merely less than, $5,000 per year. So this one also come with the points, which we give our members like 20, 35, 55, and 120 points per year. And these points can be redeemed for the benefits that I mentioned earlier. For example, if you'd like to try the spa or massage, that starts from 1 point, 2 points. And if you want to go for golf, it would be like 2, 3, 4 points. So with 35 points or 55 points, it can ensure that you can live happily and your lifestyle would be fulfilled with all kind of services from over 300 vendors for you.
Wow. It is an enticing visa for sure. My friends that are on it are really happy. And they're always bragging to the rest of us when we're out, like just what it's like to come and go from Thailand using this visa.
Right. And not to mention that every time when they come to Thailand, we take care of them, starting from the gate and also at the curbside when they want to leave the country. So the moment that they arrive, the moment that they leave, we take care of them. We also have the 24/7 contact center that they can always contact to us, or whenever they need to contact with the government, like doing the drive license or some sort of like contract or register anything, or go to the hospital or open the bank account. We have this kind of service. We have the elite personal liaison to help them to facilitate all this process for them.
Yeah. I'm curious, why would someone choose the Privilege Card program over a standard retirement visa?
Retirement visas actually involve a lot of, firstly, the process that for the approval itself and the requirement of the visa itself. For example, if you talk about the OA visa, you need to have the coverage, the insurance coverage of 3 million baht minimum in order to be able to apply for the retirement visa for OA. And for OX visa, you need to have at least the coverage of 400,000 Thai baht.
And that's not necessary for the privilege?
No, that's not.
Oh.
And then for the LTR visa, for example, you need to have coverage of $50,000, and then you also need to have a deposit of another $100,000, which actually usually the program, the coverage like this would cost you, especially when you are already retired, it could cost you 100,000 or 200,000 baht per year, which might be more expensive than the cost of our visa, not including the service that we have. And then for our visa, we also have the health check insurance, and then also the insurance coverage up to 365 days. So it is very convenient also for our visa itself. And when you compare other type of retirement visa, it's a year-on-year basis. So it's not very convenient at all.
Has to be renewed every single year.
You have to renew every single year, and you have to be 50 years of age and above. In contrary to our visa, which is it doesn't really limit it to the maximum age also. And then our visa is from 5 to 20 plus years, so which is much more convenient.
So if you got the 20-year visa on the Privilege Card program, There's no annual renewal for that.
There will be no annual renewal for that because basically our visa start from 5 years. So every 5 years you will need to affix the visa, and we'll be there to help you with all the process, and it's easy.
Yeah.
So we just need to affix the new visa every 5 years.
Well, yeah, that's a huge benefit.
Right.
I know a guy who, as you were talking about the LTR visa, I met someone last week who just got the LTR visa, and as part of that, I said, "How did it all go?" And he said it was pretty smooth, but the health insurance at the very end that he needed to get right on year one, he spent an extra $900.
Right.
And again, I think some people see the initial price and don't understand how much is included with that.
Right, they would probably be like at first they were, wow, this might be expensive, but when you compare to the cost of the the golden visa, golden passport, or the visa around the world, this is much lower. Firstly, we don't need to invest, and then there will be no financial proof needed for us.
And so if someone's out there watching this and they're just trying to figure out what their best visa option is, what are things you think they should be thinking about when considering which visa to get?
Definitely, I would recommend the Thailand Privilege Card. And if they would love to understand more about the benefits and privileges of the Thailand Privilege Card, they're more than happy to visit our website at worldwideweb.thailandprivilege.co.th, or our social media like Facebook, Instagram, or email or call to us. We have the team who can speak languages to answer all their concerns and their questions.
Okay, that's great. So say they reach out to your team, they're happy, they want to do it. What does the general process look like? How long does it generally take?
Usually, in the past, it would take around like 2 to 4 months, but now we reduced the process down to, let's say, 30 to 45 days. So it's much faster at the moment. They can also apply to us directly or through our agents also around the world. The process is once they get all the application form, fill in, submit to us, put the deposit for 50,000, and we will do some background check, and then we'll have the confirmation letter to them on the approval of the visa itself. Then they transfer the rest of the amount of the application fee to us, and then also there will be a formal letter to confirm that they are our members, and then the next step is to affix the visa onto their passport, and then they can start enjoy the benefit in Thailand.
Okay.
And actually, there's one point that I forgot to mention about the retirement visa or our services. Rather than the 5 lifestyle services that we have, we will also continue to look for the benefits for elderly, because we know that in the future there'll be more retirees and the elderlies in Thailand. So there are services that we are trying to expand, like the nursing care, the healthcare services, and also activities like seminars or something that cater for elderlies especially.
Oh, that's interesting. As an aging fellow, I'm glad to hear that one. So I'm not sure how many people are part of the program, but have you been getting feedback and are people having a good experience, those that have gone ahead and joined?
Well, there is a lot of plus and minus comment, of course. Of course, people would think, people would comment like, okay, the increase of the price itself, when compared to last year, would be quite high, but don't forget that we have been in the industry for over 20 years, but we never increased the price. And if you look into the inflation and also the cost of everything, which is higher, I believe that the price increase it's quite makes sense by itself. And when we try to offer the things and also the lifestyles that our members could use. Okay. Other than that, we also provide the freedom of choices, which is something new to the membership, because in the past all the benefits are pre-selected, so there are a lot of benefits that people might not really use it. So this time we give them points that they can redeem for the privileges. So what they need to do is to understand what are their rights and what are the benefits out there, which they can also look at our benefit ebook or benefit book in our website also. And in the future, we'll also have the mobile application for them to make their life easier in terms of booking all this kind of services. So now they have the freedom of choices to select the benefits and privilege that they like. We start to see the usage of the benefits going up rather than using spa and golf and airport transfer. So we see more variety of services that people start to use, and we're glad for that. And we hope that people will be more and more happy, and they can also always recommend us what kind of services that they want, and we will try to add that to our vendor list.
So the program kind of keeps evolving with time.
Right.
And you guys offer a lot of options from 5 years up through the 20 plus. What's the most popular option that people are seeming to take these days?
It depends on the member themselves. First, how old are they? How long they're expecting to stay, and also what are their preference and lifestyles. For example, the high net worth would probably prefer gold and platinum, which is 5 and 10 years, and the cost is around 900,000 baht and 1.5 million baht for 20 and 35 annual points, right? And then, but for ultra high net worth, they would probably look for diamond or reserve, which costs 2.5 and then also 5 million for 15 and 20 plus years. So this one will give them 55 points and also 120 points per year for them to redeem. And then for reserve, they also have the luxury of having their own contact center and concierge team. And we also have the event and the networking event catering just for them.
So they can meet some other people and
right. They can meet people, in their own social group also. And then for reserve, after 20 years, they also can extend their visa for another 5 years at 10% cost of the card at the moment.
So if anybody's watching and they're thinking that they would like to get more information and potentially apply for this, where should we send them to go for information? What's their best first step?
Okay, so there are a variety of ways that they can contact. They can contact to us directly at our website. All informations are there at worldwideweb.thailandprivilege.co.th. They can also follow us at Instagram and also Facebook, Thailand Privilege, or even contact our GSSA or sales agent around the world.
Okay, so it's pretty easy to get in the door and start getting your questions answered, and then applying and getting picked up at the gate at the airport.
Yes.
And zipped through immigration. To me, that sounds amazing. I've waited in some lines at immigration.
Right. It's so fast because it would take you like 20-25 minutes to get out of, the airport. That's really, really fast.
I see these people going by on the buggies, and I always wonder how can I get on of those things. But
get one.
I mean, there you go. Some people have it within their means to, I'm going to say, enjoy the latter half of their lives, enjoy some perks. Yeah, not everyone can probably afford to go that route, but if you're one of the lucky people who's, in a position where you want to spend the bulk of a chapter of your life in Thailand, and you can afford to do it in style and just get rid of all the worries at the airport with your visas, I would love to do it myself. Maybe one day, as I said. Anyways, I hope that you found that useful. Thanks to the president of the Privilege Card for joining. I'll leave a link down below. You can check it out for yourself. Ask them anything that you want to ask. We'll see you in another video as you continue to make your decision to move to Thailand. Get over here already.